Hello strangers on the internet. So I just wanted to share the progress that I'm making this weekend. So I finished this scarf right here, and so I want to talk about it a little bit. So my knitting club at school, we are knitting and crocheting scarves for people impacted by the hurricane, and so this is one I started it over fall break. My goal was to have it done by knitting club. Knitting club is tomorrow, so it's done. I just need to weave in this like first end, the first end and the last end. But all the other ends I like crocheted over, so I don't have to weave them in. But it's nice and long, and yeah. But so originally I was using this light brown yarn, and so I did the light brown, the pink, light brown, pink, etc., etc. And my like little scrappy bits are over here. So the pink is like leftover from my Mabel sweater. I made Mabel from Gravity Falls. I made her sweater, her like pink one with the star, and so I had a lot left over. I had a whole extra skein, which I think I've talked about before. But I had a skein, and then I had like a little ball left. No, I had like a skein and a half. So I was working on the scarf. I was alternating between the brown and the pink, and then I got to where I only had a little bit of brown left, and I'm like, well, this scarf is nowhere near long enough to like really be a scarf. And so I switched to this darker brown that I had, and I've showed it before. Wait. So yeah, they're distinctly different shades of brown. Put me back in focus. And so I got it. I originally had 6 squares of the brown, and then I ended up having just like a little ball of the pink left, and I was like, okay, let me measure my ball of the pink. And it was 20 grams. Because one of my roommates has a little kitchen scale, so I use it to measure yarn. Yep. And so it was 20 grams, and then I did one block, and I measured it again. It was 10 grams, so I was like, okay, it takes 10 grams to make, approximately 10 grams to make one square, or one rectangle. And then I measured my light brown, and it was like 11 grams, and I'm like, I can make one more square of the light brown. So I just attached onto the edge, because at this point I had already switched to the dark brown, so that it goes light brown, pink, light brown, and it's 7 light browns, and then it goes on the other end. It ends on dark brown, and there's 7 dark browns. So there's, what's 7 times 4? 29 in total, because there's like 1 in the middle. So 29 in total. I believe it's like just about 70 inches. So it's a nice long scarf. So that one's done. I just need to weave in those last 2 ends. And in my book blanket video, eventually, you'll hear me talk about all the leftover yarn I had from that project. And so, oh, that's a little fuzzy. So I started a new scarf. This one's a lot skinnier for comparison. Can you see that? Yeah. So the pink and brown one, it's 26 like long, and this one's only 16. So so this one I used the lemon peel stitch. This one I'm using the Suzette stitch. I really like this one too. I was going to do the moss stitch, but every time I do the moss stitch I end up like dropping stitches, which like I don't know how. But I think I'm just like never paying enough attention, because I always think, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do the moss stitch, it's easy, and then I always end up dropping stitches, and I'm like, I get so frustrated. And so my friend, the other like main half of Fate's Farm, was like doing she kept calling it the season stitch, And then we were on the phone, and she was like, oh yeah, the season stage. Because I was asking like for recommendations on like what I should do for this one. And she's like, I think it's called the season stage, like it may be called something else. And so I like looked up. So this one is basically the you do an even number, so it's 16, and then on each end you do a half double, and then all the other ones you do single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, skip, single double, skip, single double, skip, single double, skip, all the way along. And then you do half doubles on the edge to like make sure it's all nice and neat. So this, I have this dark green color, this light green color, and more neon pink. I'm really like trying to get rid of this neon pink. That is the goal. So this is the color scheme. I guess maybe I'll do it this way. So what the plan is, I have it on my little sticky note here. Wow, maybe you can see. So just GP. So I'm gonna alternate between the greens and the pinks. So it's gonna go dark green, pink, light green, pink, dark green, pink, etc., etc. And there's going to be 9 blocks in total. So it's gonna go dark pink, light pink, dark pink, light pink, dark. So it's gonna start and end on the dark green. And so I did some calculations, and if I make each like section of color 7 inches long, then the total scarf will end up being about 63 inches. Which, you know, it's fine by me. Because I like to make scarves between 60 and 70 inches. That's good scarf length. So yeah, that's this new scarf that I'm working on. So this is the first section of color. It's like midnight 30 right now, something like that. And then, so I think I'm gonna put a pause on this, and then it took me about half an hour to like get through this section. So I'm hoping tomorrow before knitting club, well, okay, so plan for tomorrow. Okay, start with plan for tonight. Plan for tonight is now we're getting into story time. I am trying to get through my physical TBR. I own quite a few manga that I have not read. I've read like 3 of the like 30 mangas that I own. I like to watch anime, and then I'm like, oh, do I really want to read the manga? But I own quite a few manga, like ones that the library was putting on sale, so I bought each for like $1, or like ones of like anime that I really like, because I really like Promised Neverland, but I've heard the manga is amazing for Promised Neverland. And so I own like first 4, something like that. I don't own a lot. And it's like, I own all of Astro Lost in Space, because that's like one of my favorite animes. It's like one of the only pieces of media that did time travel well. And the anime is completely like wrapped up in that, in the 1 season. So it's just 1 season and you're done. And so it's 5 like books. I'm not sure how many chapters, but I put them all on hold for like physical, because they don't have them on Libby. But 3 other like manga that I own that are on Libby is, let me pull up my iPad, because my plan is to read them on my iPad, because it's manga, so it's nice to read it bigger. It's the My Hero Academia team up. The first one of that, I know that for sure. Oh, the first fairy tale, and oh, it's the first Promised Neverland as well. So I have the first Promised Neverland, My Hero Academia Team Up 1, and Fairy Tale 1. Yeah. Fairy Tale is such a show. I feel like I'm on, what is it? I'm like on 100, episode 156 or something like that. And I feel like we have made 0 progress in like any character development. Like no character has developed at all, except for the Panther guy. I like the Panther guy. And so, but it's been so long since I've interacted with Fairy Tail. I've kind of been getting back into my anime phase. So I'm re-watching Hunter x Hunter right now, and so my roommate is the one that's like logged into the TV, and so yeah, he was like, my dad's gonna be questioning why I'm watching so much anime, and I'm like, causing problems. I mean, like, it's not a problem, he doesn't care. But I'm in the final arc of Hunter x Hunter that's like in the anime, the election arc. I've got through the Chimera Ant arc. So long and so boring. I hate that arc. It's by far my least favorite and was probably not worth the rewatch. I probably just could have skipped to like the last like 3 episodes of that arc and I would have been great. But there's like, with the punchy guy, I like that. I like those bits. Like, yeah. There's like some parts that are good. But it's so boring and repetitive. And like, as much as I love Netero in like the early seasons, I feel like in this one, I don't know, he just like showed that he was actually like good at his job and like actually powerful, and I just didn't care for it. I just wanted him to be silly, funny old guy. I didn't want him to be super powerful, funny old guy who dies. Spoiler? Sorry. Maybe I will edit that out if I remember to. Probably not. I'm bad at remembering to do things. Anyway, so my goal for tonight, I'm gonna put this on pause, and then it looks like there's one person waiting on Fairy Tail Volume 1, so I'll probably start that one first. So, yeah. Cool. And then tomorrow, I actually want to go like take nice pictures of like all the crochet pieces that I've made recently that I haven't. So my purple sweater, my pink coconut sweater, my t-shirt, and my spiderweb top. I have no pictures. Well, I have a couple pictures of some of them, but like I want to go take more pictures in like the outsideness. Well, it's not supposed to be freezing tomorrow. So that is the plan for tomorrow. So I'm gonna read, okay, read Fairy Tail tonight, go to bed, wake up tomorrow, do that, get through as much of this scarf as possible before knitting club, and then I'll take this to knitting club with me and work on it there, and then I have dinner with friends tomorrow. So that's the plan. I will let you know if I end up doing that. I feel like I always say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then like I don't do it, and then I just like never tell you that I don't do it. I'm actually very lazy. And if things are inconvenient, I don't do them. Which I guess that makes sense. Like, people don't do things that are inconvenient to them very often. But, yeah, that's the plan for right now. Work on the scarf, take cute pictures tomorrow, read manga, maybe finish my audiobook. Okay, bye. I'm back. It's Monday, so the weekend has ended. How sad. I got really sleepy last night, so I didn't finish this scarf like I wanted to, but I did make quite a bit of progress. I think last time I maybe had the green section done, maybe just green and pink. I don't remember. But basically this scarf, it is the Suzette stitch. And I'm using this dark green, neon pink, and light green. And the pattern goes dark green, pink, light green, pink, dark green, pink, light green, pink, dark green. And so each section is 7 inches long. So that would be like 14 with the 2. And so it'll be about 63-ish inches, which is like perfect scarf length. So I am on my second and final light green section, So after this, I will just have a pink and a dark green section. And so hopefully I will finish that today. I should finish that today. Not hopefully. Well, I mean, like, just hopefully, but yes. Anyway, so that was what I did this weekend. Yeah, because I'm boring and that's what I do. I was really happy with the progress I made on this though. And I found a new YouTube channel, a new crochet YouTube channel, TCDDIY. And they have like all these cute little patterns for like tops and shorts. There's like, they do like crochet cabling, which like, I know you can like get a faux cabling effect with like front and back post double crochet. But yeah, I will have to see about that. But it looks really cool. And so that, I have a couple of like, not quite sweater quantities, but definitely like top or short quantities of yarn. Yeah, because my goal for the rest of the year is to not buy any more yarn. So like January 1st, we're gonna go crazy. That's not true. But my goal is to not really buy like a huge quantity of yarn until I work through all of the large quantities that I have projects for. Because like I have a bunch of like random like tops and stuff saved on Pinterest and like on YouTube and whatnot. And so, and like I have quantities to make it. So I don't want to go and buy more. So anyway, I didn't work on it this weekend and I left it here so I couldn't bring it to class with me. But I don't know if I showed it yet in my little baggie. I have started a hexagon cardigan because I've never made one before. How does this fold? This way? Wait, that's one end. This way. So it's like, that's the arm. I think I'm following Passionate Kelsey's like one. So I think I need my like one side to be 20 inches. Let's go ahead and measure that while I'm thinking about it. Do. I'm at 16 and a half. So maybe I'll make that my goal to get this to 20. I haven't watched the whole video yet, but I think it's because it's like 20 to fit around my arm, I think. And then you like do more to make it a long sleeve, and then you, well, if I wanted to do it not cropped, because like as of right now it's gonna like barely cover me. So I think, because what, 20 inches from here down, I don't know, maybe it'll, oh, that's gonna get me further than I thought it would. And no, so yeah, because that would be one side, so 20 inches down. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I will see. So that'll be my goal. I don't want to say today because I want to get some other things done tonight. But over the next couple of days, that'll be my goal, is to get to 20 inches on this sweater and to finish the scarf. Maybe I'll make that my weekly goal, my goal for the week. And then if I finish that, I'll start on the second half of that sweater. So this like surprisingly eats through yarn. Like I have these, the like big value ones, the Caring Jumbo Value. This was like completely full and now it's like already all fluffy. Like, I didn't think it would use that much. I mean, like I will still have enough, but anyway, that is my weekend update. I just realized I never turned the light on. Well, I can still look different. Bye bye.